If you want to loop YouTube videos, it's fairly easy on YouTube right now, but it's kind of hidden. I'll show you how to loop videos on the desktop version of YouTube, and we will take a look at how to loop a video on iPhone on YouTube, as well as how to loop video on the YouTube app on Android. So no matter how you want to loop your video, I've got you covered in this one in the different sections. And if you stay toward the end, I'm going to show you how to loop multiple videos so you can set up your own, basically your own playlist of videos to loop. So you could loop a bunch of music if you want to, or maybe if you have some other types of videos that you want to loop, or maybe you're looping things on a screen or something. I'll show you how to do that. Let's get started here on the desktop version of YouTube, and then we'll go to the phones. So you first need to go to a video, right? And so I'm going to click on my subscriptions here and go to one of my channels, a little pixel and bracket, and we'll just click on this video here. And so before I play this ad out loud, we're going to skip this ad, and then we've got our video, right? So all we have to do on desktop to loop a YouTube video is right click on that video, and you're going to find loop right here. And so we can click on loop, and you see that check marked it, right? And so if we click again, you see this is check marked. I've right clicked, click loop. And so this video is now going to loop. And as it goes to the end here, so we're going to go ahead and click toward the end so that it finishes, we should see the video replay. And actually just did. So we saw the end screen go away and the video replayed. If you're running into any issues with the video not looping, like it stops at the end and doesn't play again, then one thing you might look at is autoplay, and that's actually not in settings here on the YouTube desktop. So to turn on autoplay for YouTube desktop, it's going to be on any video here. When you hover over it, there's this little toggle down here. Now, if this is off, it may not loop that video because it won't autoplay again. But if we turn that on and make sure that's on, you should be able to loop. So that's one of the little settings you might want to change. Now, let's take a look at looping a video on the phone. It's just a little bit different. So we're going to swipe over here, and I've got an iPhone and Android right here. And so on the iPhone, if we play a video, I'm going to go to my subscriptions maybe and just open that video again. And so we've got this video, right? When we pause or tap on that video to pause it, we can see some of those features again pop up. So anytime, well, actually, we're not pausing it, but if we tap on the video, it shows all the settings. If we pause it, those settings will stay up there. And so we've got the autoplay right here. So we're going to make sure that's turned on as well. And then we're going to go to the gear icon, and it's going to pull open this menu here at the bottom. And we can go to more. And inside of more, yeah, we should see loop video right here. So we can actually toggle that on, and we can go back there and I'll show you that I tapped on that, but it went away, but it did toggle on loop video. So I would make sure that that is toggled on for you if it does kind of go away before you watch the video the whole way through and then it doesn't loop. But toggle on loop video right there, and that will loop your video here on YouTube. Now this is how to loop one video. I'll show you Android, and then I'll show you this other method we can use to loop videos. So if this isn't working, or if these settings aren't showing up, there's another method we can use that for sure will work and also lets you loop multiple videos in a row and choose which videos and what order you want them in, etc. And so on Android, we're going to take a look at this same kind of thing. I'm going to tap on my subscriptions just to get back to a video. And we're going to scroll down a little bit. Here's a video here. I'm going to tap on that, and then once this video loads, we'll pause it really quick. And we'll see if this loop video is on Android as well. I'm actually not sure. We make sure autoplay is on. That toggle is there. We go to our settings. We do still have more, and we have loop video. So we can loop this on Android as well in the YouTube app just that easily. And so if we click here toward the end of the video and we tilt our head sideways apparently. All right, let's go ahead and play this video and try to get it toward the end. I'm going to scrub this instead of clicking, so I don't click the wrong thing. And we'll see if this replays here in a second. There we go. It just looped right there. I don't know if you saw that. I mean, when the end screen stuff disappears, I know the video looks kind of the same, but it loops. We're back at the beginning. So that will loop indefinitely. Now, let's talk about looping multiple videos on YouTube. And the way that we do that is we can create a playlist. And when you're playing a playlist or playing a video in a playlist, you can actually choose to loop all the videos in the playlist. So you can build out your own playlist, organize it however you want, and then use that to loop whatever you want. So if you want multiple videos to loop on a TV screen, or you're just like finding a bunch of songs you want to listen to for free on YouTube and just loop them, you can do that here with playlists. So there's a couple ways that you can create playlists, add videos to playlists. If you're already on a page or a video that you want to like make the first video of this playlist, then what we can do here is we're going to basically share this. I think we can click on the share icon or the three dots here. Let's click on the three dots first, and this is on iPhone, but this is going to work actually across all devices. So once we create this playlist, which may or may not be easier on desktop, but we're going to try it on the iPhone really quick. And then once we have the playlist, we can actually just listen to this on any device because the playlist goes with your YouTube account, no matter where you're logged in. And so if we click on that and then we go to save, that should be to save to a playlist. And you see here, I actually already have a playlist labeled loop. But what I'm going to do is create a new playlist because that's probably what you need to do unless you have a playlist you already want to loop. And so we're going to create a new playlist. I'm going to call this loop. I don't know if we can name it the same. We'll just call it loop 2. You can have this playlist be private. You don't have to have it be public, but you can also not have it be public so it's not like facing on your channel. But if you make it unlisted, it's private and you can actually share it with someone. So if you wanted to share a music playlist with someone and they can loop it as well and listen to it, you can do that. But I'll keep it private for now. Just that basically means only you can view it. And so it's private, don't need to collaborate. Although if you turn that on, might let you, I don't know all the rules around that, but it might let multiple people create a playlist, but we're getting off topic a little bit. So let's go ahead and create this looping playlist. And now I've added this video to that playlist. So we're going to loop multiple. So let's go ahead and find another video to add to it. I'm just going to add this next video. And inside of here, I don't think we need to wait for the ad. We're going to go ahead and click the three dots. And we're going to save. And it saved it to the most recent playlist. If that was wrong, you can click that change or tap that change button and choose the playlist. So now what we can do is tap on our profile here in the lower right, and we're going to see our playlists right here. And if we scroll over, we may or may not see all of our playlists. I don't see the Loop 2 playlist we just made, so we're just going to tap on that right there, and it's going to show us all of our playlists. We got Loop 2 right here. We'll see if we have any options here. You can actually edit the playlist. And so let's look at that really quick before we get into watching anything. Inside of here, you can actually change the description of the playlist. You can change your visibility and the title. And I believe you can change sort of like the thumbnail of the playlist if you want to. But if we go and watch this playlist, so we're going to tap on that. We tapped on it, and this is where I thought it would take us before when we were editing it, because technically here when we tapped on that playlist, you can play all, but you can also edit this playlist. And so you can move videos around into whatever order you want just by tapping and dragging. You can sort them any way that you want, manually or by the most popular or newest, etc. And you can also remove videos from your playlist just by tapping on those three dots and then going and removing and different things like that. So you've got all those options here. You can share it if you have it unlisted or public. But the last thing that we'll do is click play, right? So we're going to click play all. And from here, we've got this loop going, and we've got the playlist here. Now, if we swipe down on this, I'm going to exit out of that. You can see that next up is in this playlist. But if we go in here and we go to that gear icon again, we go down to more, we see loop video, and we can toggle that on again. If you tap back on this little playlist down here, it's going to show you these icons, which we didn't see a second ago. And this is what we need to loop the entire playlist. So we can tap it once to loop the whole playlist. It runs all the way through and then loops back to the beginning. We tap it again, it loops just one, right? So it's kind of like how Spotify or something would loop like a single song or loop the whole album or playlist or whatever you're on. And so you can turn that off, you can turn it on, loops the whole playlist. You can even shuffle if you want to. And then we can tap on the three dots over here, and you can see just some options here. Sharing's unavailable because this one's private, which is fine. And so that's actually how you can loop multiple videos. Now this playlist shows up on all your devices. So to loop multiple videos on Android, we have that playlist now. And so we just need to get back to our profile. I'm going to swipe out of that video, go to our profile here, and I actually see loop 2 right here. So I can just tap on that. And we can go ahead and click or tap play all. And inside of here, once the ads go away, we actually see it right away on this one, which is good. So we have the loop button right down here. So we can loop this playlist, and we're getting all these ads. That's great. Let's see if we can get rid of, oh, how about I just tap on an ad so we can see that. Let's get out of here. All right, so we're back here. We can loop one, we can loop them all, or we can just watch as usual and it just goes to every video and then stops at the end. So we can loop just like that. We can loop multiple videos. Now back on desktop, we can do the same thing. We just have to find that playlist. So we're going to go up to our profile, or actually I'm just going to open up the menu here in the upper left, and we should see inside of the U section our playlists. So we tap on that and we see loop 2, and we can click on that. Actually, we're not tapping anymore. And we're inside of here, right? So it's playing the video, but in the upper right, we're going to see our playlist. And we've got the same control. We can loop the whole playlist right here just by turning that on. Oops, we're looping one. There we go. And so we can loop all of that here just by clicking on that loop button, which is awesome. Now I'm going to refresh this page really quick and see if we can get the loop toggle to actually show up properly. There we go. Every time I was clicking it, that little dot wasn't showing up, so I got a little worried. But you might just have to refresh your page. And then that loop shows up, and you can loop all the videos in this playlist. That's how you can listen to music on YouTube if you have a bunch of music videos lined up or lyric videos or something, and you can loop it and shuffle. Or, you know, if you're using some video wallpaper on a screen or something, that's how you can loop videos on YouTube, on desktop, on mobile, whether you're on iOS, Android, iPhone, you name it. Hopefully this helped you out. Leave a like on the video. It really helps the channel. Subscribe if you want to. I'll see you guys in the next one.